All right, what is up, tycoons? What's up, traders? Super excited for today's video. We're going to look at Injective Protocol, ticker symbol INJ, breaking it down on the daily chart. We have some good things going on as of here lately, right? It's been on a really nice rally. But what we want to see if we can hold above our major retracement levels. And if so, we have the possibility of hitting our bullish price targets. Now, there is a head and shoulders pattern forming that we do need to be cautious of. It hasn't played out or confirmed or anything, but it is in the process of forming. So we need to be aware just in case that ends up continuing the formation and playing out. We're also going to look at the RSI as well as our MACD. So that way we can combine all of these things together to really help give ourselves an edge in the market. Trading is like going to battle. It's like going to war. You need to have the proper weapons at your disposal, and you need to know how to use those weapons so that way you can give yourself an edge in the market and increase your odds of success on the battlefield. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Remember, none of this video is financial advice. All I'm doing is breaking down data that's on the chart and going over some of the possible scenarios that I could see happening. So we're going to jump straight into it. And the first thing I want to start off with here are these three levels. Now, you may be wondering why I have those on here, but these are the three most common and well-respected retracement levels using the Fibonacci retracement tool. And we use these because nothing moves in a straight line up or in a straight line down. Rather, you get a move up, retracement, continuation of the trend, or a move down, retracement, continuation of the trend. So it's really, really useful for helping you spot trend continuation, but you can also use it to spot trend reversals, right? So if you move up, retrace, and start to consolidate and then break through those retracement levels, okay, that's how you could spot a potential downside reversal. So as you can see, we've had a strong move to the upside, okay, and we bounced off of our 38.2 retracement level here recently. So there is a strong chance that we could continue that uptrend above our 38.2% retracement level. Now that specifically is going to be 3.385, okay, 3.385. Now, above all three of these, we have the possibility to continue bullishness. So even if we break 3.385, we have 3.017 and 2.648 are going to be some of the major levels that we really need to hold above, right? We have our move up. If we come down even to the 61.8, it's still healthy retracement territory, and we could end up making new highs and hitting our bullish price targets to the upside. Now, the bullish price targets above our most recent highs is going to be 5.31, 5.94, as well as 6.73. Okay, those are going to be all of some of the possible targets if we can get a few things to happen, right? And so I mentioned holding above the retracement levels, okay? What we also need to do is we need to break out of this bearish divergence that we have on the relative strength index, our RSI. So if you're not familiar with that, what we have is a high right here indicated by our circle, and we have a higher high right here as well. So clearly, I mean, the token's in an uptrend, right? The RSI should be tracking along with that and increasing in strength. But in fact, we actually make a high and then a lower high. So when the RSI is making lower highs while the price of the token's making higher highs, this is going to be a term known as bearish divergence. And what you can see is we're actually retesting this bearish divergence trend line again. So if we reject this trend line and head back down lower, then that's most likely going to result in the price of this token heading down lower and retesting that 3385 level. Okay. And if we break there, we know our major support levels to the downside. So pay close attention to that. But we do have the possibility of breaking out past this trend line. If we can break out past this trend line, we could potentially get a breakout on the price action, invalidate our head and shoulders pattern, and give us a new high on the way to our first bullish price target, or potentially even up here at our first bullish price target. So that's one of the things you want to look out for if you're bullish on this. You want to see a breakout above, and you don't want to see a look above and fail, right? Where buyers and bulls are presented the opportunity on the breakout to push price higher, but ultimately fail and don't take control, and we come back down within this range underneath the trend line. That's going to be something you want to look out for, okay? Now, when it comes to the MACD, what you're going to want to see is this red line curl back above the blue line. If you take a look at our MACD right here, we actually had a look above and fail, which I mentioned is bearish, right? So we actually crossed over the blue line here, and buyers were presented the opportunity. Bulls had the opportunity to push us higher to our bullish price targets, but rather sellers came back in and showed that they still had control, and the MACD curled back down below the blue line. And as a result, we're seeing a drop in the price action. So You want to see a breakout on this and a retest and stay above. If you're bullish, okay, you want to see the MACD curl back above the blue line and stay above the blue line, start trading with some space in between it, okay? And you want to see us hold above our major retracement levels. Now, I mentioned the head and shoulders pattern right here. So we do have a left shoulder currently. And if we come up a little bit more and bounce up towards that $4 region on INJ and get rejected around this area, that's going to put in a right shoulder. And then we have to look for the neckline, right? So if we come down here, we can draw a little bit of a neckline, okay? And we can see that, you know, this is going to be the neckline. So if we come down, bounce, get rejected around that $4 area and break our neckline, the head and shoulders most likely is going to take us down to the 2.648 level. But remember, overall, that is still a healthy retracement territory after this really big move that we've had. And it could just be part of a healthy retracement to ultimately continue the trend. Now, if we break below these retracement levels and we come up, consolidate as and then break below, that's when we're going to be bearish, okay? And we could see that reversal and end up retesting some of our previous lows around 1.5, even $2 on INJ. Now, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, I do these videos every single week, right? And I actually do viewer requests every week as well. So if you want to see your token, your crypto broken down in the next video, all you've got to do is comment down below and I'll make a video on it as soon as I can.